Namaskaram. I'm planning to show you in this video Sadhguru Exclusive videos, intros, and little bit what he's speaking in these videos, as they are not publicly available. You need to pay a little bit money to watch them, and I was not watching them for many years, but recently I started during the Guru Purnima. There was a free trial for a few days to watch, and it was really good actually. So there are some trailers that you can watch, but I will switch off the sound so that not to get copyrights, and I will tell you about each series. There are many series that you can see, and some series have intros and they have descriptions. So I've made when I was watching those videos, I was making a list what Sadhguru is speaking interesting and what is not available in public. So I will tell you a little bit. Like first I watched Path of Kriya. For me it was very interesting. Oh, there is a trailer. Let's see what's in the trailer. Kriya means just this, and you can watch those trailers also on YouTube. Here I don't want to get copyrights, but I will tell you some brief what is here in this video. Will be like there are for you will be easier to find, because I will tell in which video of series. Like series have few videos, episodes, like here episode 1, episode 2 and 3. So in episode 1 you will know about pranayamas, adi kriyas, then which kriya practices Sadhguru does these days, then can a modern educated person choose Kriya Yoga as a path, what is needed to go Kriya path. So here we see description of this episode. Explore Kriya Yoga, a powerful path to the ultimate end to master the mechanics of life. And if we click first episode, so decoding the mechanics of life with Kriyas and what it takes to walk the path of Kriya Yoga. So as I also gave you these explanations, what is needed to go Kriya path, why Kriya Yoga becomes difficult, book Kriya practice versus alive Kriya, what are the differences, who should choose book Kriya and who should choose alive Kriya. So these are interesting actual topics which I don't think that Sadhguru spoke in public YouTube. I've not watched all the Sadhguru videos on YouTube, but most of them I watched. So maybe I've not heard. So I wrote these things which I've not heard, but most of the things I heard, so maybe it will not be in public. So why we should go through the phase of are we getting enlightenment or going mad? Why we go through the phase? So this phase, he explaining more. Why Guru makes disciples wait. A little bit he spoke this thing in public YouTube, but he elaborated here more. So sometimes I will tell things which already you heard on YouTube, but why I wrote it again means he spoke in more details about that specific topic. If topic you hear what I'm saying, you heard already, means he spoke in more details, and if for you it's important, then you should watch. Where is the storehouse of Kriyas? Where to learn Kriyas in natural way? Where to learn Kriyas without a teacher? Who will be eligible to learn Kriyas directly from Sadhguru? These are interesting things. Yes. Then how not to cause damage when going Kriya path. Who should choose Kriya path? What is needed for enlightenment or realization? What to do if you want to become Kriya Yogi in this lifetime, and what to do if you want to become Kriya Yogi after a few lifetimes. So these are the differences in this first episode and second episode. The challenges and the immense possibilities that open up for those who walk the path of Kriya Yoga. And I wrote one more. What is the thing which accelerates your life most? And there are many more. If I'm not making many sentences, it doesn't mean that it's very short. Like it's 10 minutes. He speaks in very big details of these things. So it's just sometimes, like in first episode, I wrote many things that he spoke which are different. Here I wrote only one, but he elaborates very much, and then just it's very small details he elaborates, which if I will put, then I will open up the content, which I don't want to open too much, because Foundation wants you to watch through these exclusive videos. Then third episode, Karma and Kriya, Karma, Kriya, and strengthening one's energy system with sadhana. So I wrote, are you hopelessly entangled? Then there was a question answered, how does one know if one's actions are unwinding or creating new karmas? And then which chakras we are strengthening with Shakti Chalana Kriya? Which chakras to make strong to do something bigger in life? Symbol of snake eating its own tail. So he explains some symbolism. And then which chakras should be activated so that all actions would be liberating. Otherwise we need to do only those actions which doesn't leave the bad impact. So these are the Kriya path videos, path of Kriya. Then another, I watched other series. There is a search. So there is Untold. There is Untold series. Yes. No trailer. And 4 episodes, 1 hour, 1 minute. So let's see. First episode, Master of Life and Death. 23 minutes. Sadhguru's intervention in sought to relieve a man with an incurable illness. So he spoke here many things, and some of them I will tell, like what kind of people Sadhguru is looking for, what he's searching for. He explained then what is valuable to do, why Sadhguru doesn't do entertaining miracles like floating and like these walking on the water and other stuff. He explained why he is not doing that, even he can. What we should do till Sadhguru is fully engaging with all of us. So this is, I think it's important. So this was in the first episode. Then second episode, Beggar Friends. Friends in unexpected quarters and unassuming compassion without bonds. So here Sadhguru speaks about his beggar friends. Yeah, so what kind of people is okay not to have moral values? And that was interesting perspective Sadhguru explained. And then, does Sadhguru have many beggar friends? Yeah, so that's all. A nice story he was talking. Then third episode, plane crash. Oh, that was a good one. A flight takes a deadly turn as equipment fails. A crash seems inevitable. That was very unexpected for me to watch. And Sadhguru plane crash story and how he almost didn't die 3 times in a day with 2 planes and the lift. So in one day, 2 planes got into a deadly situation. And then what Sadhguru did when he was facing death. Is Sadhguru wearing a plane seatbelt while sitting in a plane as a passenger? This many people should listen. If those who are flying with planes, traveling with planes. What we should do when death situations will come. Yeah, that maybe you heard in some videos, but here it's a little bit more detailed. And then 4th episode is deadly illness. What happened when a deadly illness almost took Sadhguru's life? These stories I don't like listening. Sadhguru is at the edge of life, death. It was about Kailash and about story why Sadhguru had that high 4 port, this where in hospital they put this plastic needle, so that in some videos maybe you have seen Sadhguru with this port in his hand for that water dripping when person is weak. So Sadhguru was weak for a long time, and he explained what happened. And then, has Sadhguru ever traveled with an ambulance? His story. Then, okay, so that's all for this series. And then another series I watched is on truth and truth. And let's see in search. It's not showing anything. Is it searching? Internet gone. I'm recording with phone which has internet. Internet gone. Strange. Why it's gone? It's not switching on. Oh, what a pity. I can't record. Now I will make pause. Okay, I'm back. Internet is working. I switched SIM card to another phone. And let's continue on truth to truth. 6 episodes. Answers from a realized master to seekers, deepest questions. 1 hour 36 minutes. Trailer. There is a trailer. There is a trailer.
When we make an attempt to break the threshold of where we are, it can lead to lots of confusion.
About confusions. So we will see. So in first episode, Sadhguru explains what it is to take Shambhava initiation seriously. First episode. That was interesting. First episode, the true devotee. And this is a powerful story from a Nazi concentration camp on a seeker's quality. Yes, so then second episode, accelerating your growth. 2 types of ascetics who illustrate how one can realize the ultimate. And I wrote some questions. Can we stop spiritual initiation process after initiation? So this was interesting. video. Then can you explain what you mean by allowing spiritual process to happen, and what kind of things we might unconsciously be doing that is not allowing this to happen? So this question was answered. And then there was more elaborate explanation of two parts, everything sacred or nonsense. So that was interesting. Then third episode is about what meditation means. 20 minutes, a light-hearted video about meditation and smiling with your bones. Yeah, that was interesting. It was about our seriousness, and Sadhguru teaches us to smile in a different way. And then fourth episode, how a seeker should be, 12 minutes. Sadhguru uses a Zen story to illustrate two important qualities of seekers. Also, I wrote why we start damaging people while in spiritual path and how to stop the damage. Then next episode was dealing with uncertainty, 20 minutes. On dealing with uncertainty, a constant companion on the seeker's journey. Then I wrote why spiritual process is painful. Yes, many phases painful, huh? Then how to choose spiritual path. That's many. This video is a must to watch for all, and really to focus on how to choose the spiritual path. That was like a very important episode. Everybody should watch before making big decisions in life. Okay, then next episode, do spiritual seekers suffer more? 13 minutes episode. Handling turmoil within and around is an important part of spiritual growth. That was a good one. And I wrote more. Sadhguru teaches what to do when outside situation starts to falling down. So this is very important. Those who are still outside and with families, with business, everything. With what kind of people to be while on spiritual path. Yeah, that was very useful, because we have so many people around us, and it is important to do something about that. Then what kind of food to eat while on the spiritual path. Already we know something, but there was more deeper into this. Then, okay, so this series was done. Then other series is living on the edge. Let's see, living on the edge. The trailer we watched in the beginning, and no need to watch maybe again. Just descriptions to read. Oops, I switched off. So living on the edge. Why it's not showing again? Living on the edge. A close relationship with the venomous serpents, experiments with death, the need for speed. Sadhguru has always lived in life on the edge. Check out how Sadhguru walks the tightrope between life and death. These are very nice episodes. Sleek in speed, Sadhguru's first racing machine. Oh, that was funny episode, really. Sadhguru's night rides and two-wheeler experiments creates a buzz in town. So imagine Sadhguru the way he is now and how he was young. So, oh my God. what I wrote, Sadhguru explanation why we don't feel high speed in modern cars and why old cars feel so fast on slow speed. It's like science explanation, kind of, and our experience. You will see interesting. And then Sadhguru story how he made fastest moped in city in his youth. Yeah, that's nice. And trailer, you will see a very nice trailer. And then second episode, experiments with death, 14 minutes, attempts to pierce the veil of death and time, spent in cremation grounds. Yeah, so how Sadhguru tried to kill himself in youth. Wow, that story was on fire. Yeah, good one. Must watch. And third episode, Serpent Connection, 11 minutes of encounters with snakes and snake bites and terrified family members. Yeah, some stories maybe you heard, but here it's like very detailed. Those many snakes in his farm, but there were no people, but snakes he kept also in a family house. That was fun. Okay, then next episode is I'm showing those which I watched from one. For me, what was interesting. Then later I will tell the most watched, most popular episodes. And this is Satsang with Brahmacharis. Satsang with Brahmacharis. Satsang. It's not showing. Brahmacharya. It is how to write. Oh, Brahmacharis, why it's wrong? Brahmacharis. Where is that? Satsang. Satsang? Maybe not Satsang. Strange. Brahmacharis. Brahmacharya. Oh, maybe like this. Brahmacharis. Oh, so how to find? Okay, let's see here. There will be somewhere. Satsangs with Brahmacharis. Search sometimes is not working. So there is no trailer. 53 minutes, 4 episodes. For the very first time, a video series featuring Sadhguru's intimate satsangs with brahmacharis and sannyasis at the Isha Yoga Center. Uncover the deepest mysteries of creation, life, karma, death and rebirth, sadhana, black magic and more in this exclusive satsang with brahmacharis series. First episode, Consecrating Human Beings, 13 minutes, the profound science of consecration and the easiest material to consecrate, human beings. So what I wrote, does one has to be enlightened to do consecration? Hatha Yoga, why needed? So he elaborated more about the Hatha Yoga, why it's needed. And then next episode, second, Becoming a Linga, 11 minutes, loosening the karmic grip to reshape one's life energies into an ellipsoid or a linga. So why we can't stop thinking at night, this maybe many of you are facing, so this will be helpful. How to regain original energy body shape, ellipsoid. So here you will see what it means and what it does and what to do. Then next episode, 13 minutes, Moon and Rebirth. What happens when one lives for 84 years and why many sages choose to shed their bodies before 34 years of age. So Sadhguru explains more about what happens after these 84 years. Then interesting unheard topic for me was why some children are not interested in world. That was interesting. And why some people find the expression only at 32 or 33 years of age. And that's also an interesting topic. Very deep about this rebirth. Yeah, then next episode, transmission by energy, 16 minutes, how learning can be transmitted by energy rather than instruction. What I wrote, is it possible to transmit skills, more about Samskriti, how to be receptive to Sadhguru's transmission, what teacher training does to teachers. So there are lots of things covered in this episode. And yeah, that's all. That's all in this episode. Then next episode is chakras. Chakras, secrets of chakras. There are many episodes about chakras. I watched the secrets of chakras. Oh, where are the secrets? Secrets of Tantra. Where are the secrets of chakras? See, sometimes it's not showing. Let's see here. Oh, secrets of chakras. See, it's watched. And these yellow lines means I watched this series. So, Secrets of Chakras, 5 episodes, 54 minutes. The mystical realm of the 7 chakras in the human system and various capabilities and possibilities that open up when they are activated and mastered. So, first episode, Muladhara and Swadhisthana, 11 minutes. Possibilities that one can awaken by mastering Muladhara and Swadhisthana. So here he speaks how to get younger, how to make body fix itself. And then Neem Karoli's Baba's story, how he took LSD drugs. Oh yeah, that was interesting. What will happen to plants around you if you activate 2 chakras? Yeah, this was interesting stuff. And then next episode, Trap of Fear and Pleasure. 11 minutes, Swadhisthana chakra and how it breeds dominance, fear, ignorance and sexuality. And I wrote more what happens when Swadhisthana is overactive. So that's important. Then next episode, Manipuraka and Anahata, 12 minutes. The possibilities and perils when energies are dominant in Manipuraka or Anahata. And I wrote, if you are a doer and have a brisk, fast movements, this what will happen? Which chakra is easiest to open? Which chakras are most difficult to open? So this important topic. Then power of Vishuddhi, 11 minutes. The power of Vishuddhi chakra and dimensions that open up when it is activated. So more I wrote which chakra is least open to majority of people. There will be topics, a secret who consecrated Vishuddha chakra of Dhanalinga will shock you. Yeah. About Dhanalinga consecration in Vishuddha chakra, it's interesting new stuff. Which chakras are connected together? So there are chakras which are connected together. Okay, next, last episode, Agna, the easiest doorway, 8 minutes. The significance of Agna, the closest circuit to ultimate realization. Okay, so there what he was talking about Agna. Then I wrote a few other things which are you will see in this series. I've just remembered it later. I don't remember in which, like through which chakra Sadhguru got enlightenment, how to think to activate Agna, which chakra shows physical strength, which chakra is overactive if you are a pleasure seeker, from which chakra violence comes, and which chakra you are in if you are very egocentric. So watch the whole series, it's just 54 minutes and you will get so many things. Okay, next episode, in the presence of Guru. I watch in the Guru's presence. No trailer, 5 episodes, 1 hour 20 minutes. These excerpts from intimate darshans with Sadhguru at the Isha Yoga Center are an opportunity to bring the clarity and wisdom of an enlightened master into one's life. So 5 episodes. First episode, knowing the source of life, 20 minutes. One cannot know life and the source of life through logic. The only way is to plunge in. So what more I wrote in this episode, you will see more about spiritual idiots and why spiritual people turn into idiots. This is very important. I see even now Sadhguru started more and more often talking how we are idiots, especially that video from his new jeep. He was stopped and speaking in yoga center with walking by, other volunteers were walking nearby, and he told about this, like spiritual idiots are biggest idiots in the world, like, and that video made me search more where I am idiot, so that not to be idiot. Yeah, it's important. Should we have a desire to be understood? Should we try to understand people? These are common life questions. How much logic we should use in life, and so just how not to be idiot. Yeah, bluntly like this Sadhguru now. He's more straight. I actually like this. More straight, more strict, direct. Then second episode, internet, slow, why it's slow. Where is the internet? Okay, so in the previous episode, second there was no. Let's see, maybe now it will open second episode. No, it's not showing anything, so it's Eye of the Beholder. This episode is called Can We Have Experience How Other Creatures Experience Life? Oh, very interesting story that was. How to speed the journey towards consciousness. So this is also important in this second episode. And third episode, Immerse in Grace, 16 minutes. The significance of the Isha Yoga Center as a space to immerse in grace and blossom to one's ultimate possibility. So it's important. Like, what does ashram here do to you? That's interesting. Then what's needed for enlightenment? Okay, then next episode, Walking Temples, 14 minutes. Handling the 5 elements consciously to move from the mundane to the mystical, from the logical to the magical. And what I wrote about Tirtha Kunz. So if you're interested in Tirtha Kunz, watch that. And the last episode is Sacrilege of Philosophy. 10 minutes. Misery breeds philosophies, but philosophies will not let you pass in the eyes of the Creator. More about that. About misery, about walking barefoot. How much time to sit on the ground for transformation. So these are interesting things. I'm just a little bit more elaborating so that to motivate you, as I was not watching these series for a long time, but I see it's very good. Just I'm too much busy in sadhana. Yeah, then next episode, karma. It's the time of 45 karma, code of karma. And this video don't have trailer. It's 8 episodes, 1 hour 49 minutes. Quite long. Explore the mechanisms of karma, how it is the basis of life, and how to break free from its grip. Yes. So first episode, body of memory, 15 minutes, the 8 forms of memory and how karmic information manifests in the body. I have not written anything extra, so he just explained that in details. Then 4 types of karma, 16 minutes, and the 4 types of karma and what kind of karma has the biggest impact, positive or negative. Okay, and I wrote more detail, like why asanas, why we need asanas to do, why to do yoga at 5:30 in the morning, what are improper energy actions, how easily to clean 90% of karma. So these were in this episode. It's interesting. The next one, karma of genetics, 9 minutes, the influence of samskara, the genetic memory, and how it can be used as a tool for both material success and ultimate liberation. Yes, and I wrote how we impact our relatives with doing yoga. Yeah, that was interesting. Next, karma and the mind, 13 minutes, how yogic practices are designed to dismantle one's karma and utilizing the full potential of the mind. What I wrote, how many actions we can perform at a time. Sadhguru explained this, but he elaborated here a little bit more. 5th episode, dismantling karma, 14 minutes. Sadhguru explores how one can handle the karmic structure and the significance of a guru in dismantling it. Yes, what else I wrote? When Sadhguru will dismantle our karma. Oh, this was a good one. Then next one, the power of initiation, 17 minutes. The significance of initiations in breaking karmic cycles and influence collective karma can have in one's life. Yes, what I wrote. Does Shambhavi distance us from our genetics? Is every significant incident of life due to karma, or are some things just circumstantial? What to do if you live in a polluted city? Would Sadhguru live in the New York City? Yeah, these are useful topics. Then next, karmic shield, 13 minutes. Sadhguru explains how yogis use ashes from cremations to shield themselves from karmic impressions. I wrote how to put ash of a dead person in the river, why yogis steal fresh dead body ashes, can we create live dinosaurs, do bad people make unconscious impact on you, why children should not be exposed to bad things, how not to be impacted by unhappy people, and how to use inner engineering crash course not to be impacted by negative people. And one reason why we give up sadhana. So this is a very important episode. And one more, science of deja vu. 12 minutes, deja vu and how it can be used to transcend karmic cycle. And that was interesting. Like, why so much sadhana we need to do, he explained in this video with the deja vu. If you like to sit and do nothing, watch this. Yeah, if you are this kind of person that you like to sit and do nothing, you must watch this video. Should we be in abundance? How to make sadhana happen easily. So this is very useful. Then I watched a little bit entertainment. The land of Naga Kanyas. Leela, the land of Naga Kanyas. So 6 episodes, 1 hour 18 minutes. Krishna gets kidnapped by pirates to be sold off in a land controlled by a queen with magical powers. After watching so much those serious topics, I wanted a little bit something like neutral, but it was really, after watching half episode first, then I stopped, but then I continued, and it was interesting, very nice story, and Sadhguru explained very nice his way. So first episode, impossible mission in 18 minutes. Despite his guru's protest, Krishna takes it upon himself to offer what could be an impossible guru dakshina. Yes, watch that. And then kidnapped by pirates. Krishna and Uddhava engineer their own kidnapping by pirates. So that's interesting. Revolt at sea. Krishna turns the tablets and hijacks the pirate ship to a destination of his choice. Yeah, so Krishna is cool guy. And then the warrior woman. To rescue his guru's son, Krishna arrives at a distant land ruled and managed by women. Yeah, that's interesting episode. The war fight to death. As part of a strange ritual, Krishna has to fight his guru's son to the death. Oh, yeah. And then Krishna, the brahmachari. Sadhguru explains why Krishna was always perfect brahmachari. Yeah, so this was interesting episode, series to relax a little bit your mind. Then I watched the death. There was a new video about death. Oh, so many deaths. Which one? What happens after death? Where is what happens after death? This. What happens after death? 3 episodes, 33 minutes. Discover what a being encounters after disembodiment and what decides whether one is reborn or dissolves. Yeah, that was interesting. No trailer. So final crossing, first episode, 12 minutes. The river a disembodied being encounters and its connection to nirvana. Yeah, so I wrote a little bit more. It was told more about Kashi, then about different cultures after death stories, similarity of different cultures about death after death stories. Then second episode, from rebirth to dissolution, 10 minutes. Rebirth or dissolution, what decides the course of a disembodied being? And I wrote, can animals know when a being exists in the body? Why street dogs bark? More about Sadhguru rebirth. Yeah, this was a very interesting episode. Assistance for the dead, 11 minutes. The science behind death rituals such as Kalabhairava Karma and Shanti. And what I wrote here, more about Kaila Bhairav Shanti, how much time we have to help others after death. Yeah, this is very useful. And about Nirvana. Then next episode, next series, Inside Story, Enlightenment and Inside Story. And that's, it has trailer. Enlightenment and Inside Story. Can a guru guarantee mukti? Is there anything beyond realization? Any other enlightened beings at Isha Yoga Center? Oh, that was interesting. Yeah, so watch the trailer and how to stop the trailer. It will finish. And let's read a little bit about the episode. So 4 episodes, 51 minutes, speaking from an inner experience combined with a clear understanding of the fundamental mechanics of enlightenment. Sadhguru throws light on whether a guru can guarantee mukti, if there are other enlightened beings at Isha, and much more. Oh yeah, that was interesting episode. So first, enlightened in energy, 11 minutes, when the Sushumna Nadi begins to glow and energies become enlightened. Yeah. And after watching Why we are angry for no reason. Yeah, that's if you are that kind of person, watch this. How to get easily enlightened. Yeah, so easy way if you want. Watch this. Second, the spinal touch, 14 minutes, and opening up new dimensions once the spinal thread is touched. So what else about Shambhavi? What does to Sushumna? Why the ashram has many small items. Yeah, so this is very interesting. Then becoming a mystic, 15 minutes, establishing oneself to become capable of exploring the mystical. And yeah, so this was, can we understand all mechanics of a human being? How do we speed up the process? How to take care of the body. So this is a very useful episode. And then next one, how enlightened beings in Isha. Oh, that was the surprising answer to how many have attained enlightenment at Isha. And I wrote, yeah, nothing, just watch this. Very good one. Then next series, Hidden Gems. Hidden Gems. 9 episodes. Oh yeah, there is a trailer. A diverse collection of episodes with something for everyone. Stories of childhood, friends, and science of Dhyanalinga. Whether enlightened beings need to do sadhana and much more. Trailer. Rare moments and hidden gems from Sadhguru life revealed for the first time. Yes, some nice Sadhguru when he was in the before consecration talks with other volunteers. Some old videos. Dead monk's pain. In some caves. He talks the stories. And the cremation or burial. So what to do once person is dead, and more elaborate things about these things, and being relentless. This is very important episode to hear. Yeah, very needed for all of us. So let's see. First episode. Reuniting with childhood friends, 17 minutes, stories of childhood friends and reunions many decades later. So yeah, that was nice. How Sadhguru approached the friendship. Does Sadhguru meet his old friends? So this was very nice actually episode. Second, cremation or burial, 18 minutes, an in-depth look at the process of death and what comes after. Yeah, so this was a very interesting episode, very useful. Then the science of Dhyanalinga, vintage videos. Oh, this is very interesting, 21 minutes. In 1999, Sadhguru elaborates on Dhyanalinga for the very first time, What I saw there, which place near Dhyanalinga is best to sit? What Dhyanalinga photo does to us, how to feel Dhyanalinga without coming to ashram. So this was a very interesting, useful episode. Secret language of birds, 16 minutes. A bird's flight and call can really reveal many things if you know how to listen. Yeah, so that was interesting. How to know, will floods happen this year near Ganga or no? So if you're living near Ganga, this will be very useful. Then what listening to Sadhguru's voice does to us. Yeah, this is very interesting also. Can animals get enlightened? 13 minutes on Ramana Maharishi and whether animals can get enlightened. Oh, yeah, this was a very unique story. Then, do the enlightened ones do sadhana? 12 minutes. Why Sadhguru still does practices from the 1994 wholeness program. Yes. So does Sadhguru does or no practices, and which then how to feel without coming to I have not wrote anything here. When Sadhguru was about to leave, vintage footage. In 1998, Sadhguru speaks of how he may not see another birthday, or may see. He spoke a little bit more on that. Then a dead monk's pain, 9 minutes. Guru experiences the pain of a long dead monk in a cave in Lebanon. So that was a nice story. And about, maybe you will understand some chant his chants sings, and maybe you will understand why he sings sometimes to us, because you will see. Then last one, being relentless, 15 minutes, an intense satsang where Sadhguru speaks on being relentless. So this is very important video. If we are a little bit unhappy in life, and if we are not doing, we are skipping our sadhana, this will help. Then the most popular series was chakras, and which one? Moving the chakras. Oh, so many. Wait, let's see which I watched about chakras with yellow line. Chakras moving, no, not moving the chakras. Go series. Death. Where is the yellow line? Oh, so many I have not watched. I will again take for 1 month. Oh, chakras. These maybe 7 episodes, 1 hour 26 minutes. The 7 chakras, the subject to much myth and lore, demystified by one with total mastery of the energy system. So there is trailer. Let's see a little bit trailer. Unlock 7 secrets of 9 chakras.
When one masters one's Muladhara,
so Sadhguru explains about Kaya Kalpa and many other things. Explanation what really means Shiva turns south. Swadhisthana, about Devi, about all the chakras, and very elaborate things of chakras. Is it long? Yeah. It's almost done. So, and some story like that, Shiva turns south. He talks many times in this way as a story, but there is a more scientific exploration of what it is when Shiva turns south, because he mentions this Shiva turns south. We're thinking he turns south as a navigation in south towards south, east, west, north, but actually it is a little bit different. So let's see. Okay. Briefly I will talk first Muladhara, the foundation, 15 minutes on the significance of the Muladhara chakra, the largely obscure science of Kaya Kalpa and superhuman capabilities one can achieve by mastering the Muladhara. So that was interesting. And he explained here more about what means Shiva turns south. Then Swadhisthana, abode of the self, 14 minutes. Delve into the multitude of possibilities that the Swadhisthana offers, from basic procreation to creating divine entities. So that's all elaborate video. Then Manipuraka, the maintenance center, 10 minutes. The Manipuraka, essential for the maintenance of the body, is used in powerful ways by those seeking physical prowess as well those seeking spiritual growth. And I wrote more. Why people die without logic explanations. Sadhguru explained here. Then what punches in stomach do to us? Oh, that was interesting. When you should not utter Shiva. Oh, that is, yes. And Palaniswami's story, more detailed. His story. Then Anahata, the unstruck sound, 12 minutes. The merging of all 7 chakras, laden with numerous possibilities and pitfalls. Anahata and its mastery is only for a limited few. Sadhguru explains why. What I wrote, what qualities you need to have to do Anahata sadhana. What happens if you start hearing unreal sounds? So yeah, these are a few facing situations, watch that. Then Vishuddhi, the power of blue, 12 minutes. Find out why Sadhguru generally does not give sadhana related to Vishuddhi, what possibilities an active Vishuddhi holds, and how it is connected to Adi Yoga. Yes, so that's a very important, interesting series episode. Watch this. Agna, absolute clarity, 13 minutes. Sadhguru describes the Agna chakra, its qualities, its connection with the state of Vairagya, and its association with the Isha Yoga Center. What else? I wrote, which another chakra need to open if you open Agna, and why? Oh yeah, this is important. Then Sahasrara, unbridled ecstasy, 11 minutes. Why the realm of Sahasrara is not a place for one to inhabit, and the symbolism behind the crescent moon that adorns Shiva. Oh, yes. And what's more, what happens with our Sahasrara during satsangs and BSP, Bhavaspandana. Yeah, that was interesting. Then there are a few other topics which you will hear in this series, like which chakra for health and well-being, which chakra is open if snakes come next to you, which chakra is open if person is weird, which chakra might be opened if you don't fit in society. So yeah, these are interesting. So watch this series, 1 hour and a half. It will be useful. Then next, most popular is about Victor's daughter. This was, I watched just one episode, but then I kept watching later all of them, and I was very happy by doing that. It's very nice. One episode I think there is online. So there are nice pictures when they were young, and there are many things, many interviews, these funny pictures. And yeah, well, in this series I didn't write many things. Just there was one interesting question he answered: which chakras opens Guru Puja? What was Vijay her previous lifetime with Sadhguru? So yeah, these are many interesting things. Watch the trailer, and yeah, you will see lots of stuff here. Nice pictures, lots of fun. Memories and things. There is one that video, but other videos are also about leaving the body and about the Analinga consecration, building foundation. So there are so many. So let's go through the episodes. First, Love on Wheels, 26 minutes. Watch the never seen before romantic story on Vijay and Sadhguru. Find out how they met, married, and motorcycled together. This I think is on YouTube. This is very nice episode, but some episodes which are on YouTube, they are not full. I think parts are cut out and still rewatch again on exclusive because they are more full, even those which are on YouTube already. Then coming together, it's building foundation maybe. Follow Vijay and Sadhguru during Isha's early days. Volunteers tell us their experiences with Vijay and her part in crafting Isha as we know it today. And that was a very nice episode. Then nomadic times. How Vijay went from growing up in a quiet environment to living the uber adventurous life in Sadhguru's company. Then next one, motherhood, 13 minutes. Watch friends, volunteers and Radha. Vijay and Sadhguru's daughter share about Vijay and Sadhguru's early days as parents. Oh, that was very nice. Then laying the foundation, 17 minutes of Vijay's initial resistance to the idea of an ashram, her transformation and pivotal role in shaping the Isha Yoga Center as a place for anyone who seeks. That was very nice. Vijay sitting, doing Guru Puja. Episode 6, Nirvakalpa Samadhi at Isha, 12 minutes. The legendary 1994 Wholeness program at Isha takes place and the ashram gets its first inmates. Several people blossom into powerful experiences with themselves. Yeah, that's very interesting. 7, Abode of Love, 13 minutes. Vijay's dream of having her own home comes true. With her dreams fulfilled, her spiritual journey takes off and she asks Sadhguru to make her a promise. Yes, that's a good one. The seed of Mahasamadhi, 17 minutes. Having met Swami Nirmalananda before his Mahasamadhi, Vijay set forth a plan for her own exit. Being part of the Dhyanalinga consecration became a springboard for its execution. Yeah, this was powerful. And Mahasamadhi, 16 minutes. After a month of intense preparation, Vijay attained Mahasamadhi on 23rd January 1997. Here a detailed account from those who witnessed it of the sequence of events leading up her to the glorious exit. Yeah. So what practices, how she prepared for Mahasamadhi, there is a little bit more detailed. Truly no more, 19 minutes. As much as Vijay's Mahasamadhi was a personal loss to Sadhguru, Radha and many others, it was not an occasion for grief. Sadhguru recounts various aspects, while Radha, volunteers and friends give a touching account of days following her leaving. Yeah, that was a very touching episode. And Eternal Fragrance, 17 minutes. Find out how Sadhguru and Radha's lives changed after Vijay's Mahasamadhi and the lasting imprint she left on the people in the place that witnessed it. Yeah, so this very strong series. Yeah, then another most popular is Prana series. Oh, there are many Prana. This is the main Prana, and there is a trailer, and yeah, our video is getting long.
We have found that the prana in this universe is very different, uniquely different from anything else from outside.
Yeah, so many exploring life energies, Shiva, and briefly I will take, should we drink water from a different area we grown up? Oh, that was interesting. And this series, Sadhguru maps person's energy system, moving the chakras, why we have mood swings. This Sadhguru here checks the energy system, maps the energy system. And then moving the chakras, why we have mood swings, marriage or brahmacharya should we choose, and then how to be chosen for Vishuddhi sadhana. Yeah, for Vishuddhi sadhana, how to be chosen, this was interesting. And yeah, fast way is for Vishuddha sadhana to become a Hatha Yoga teacher, then or Samyama. Quick, and then Hatha Yoga teacher is a little bit faster way. You will understand why if you will become a Hatha Yoga teacher. And there's the power of Kundalini, so there are many explore life energies, moving chakras, power of Kundalini, so you can watch. And then last I watched Tantra. Tantra is also very popular. This shredded in myth and misconception, Tantra is often misunderstood. Find out what it really means. Sadhguru dispels the misconception and tells us the life story of various tantrics. Yeah, so this was also.
Word Tantra has acquired a completely distorted meaning. Whatever human beings are doing, use the same things to elevate.
Yeah, so there are many things that Guru tells in this Tantra series. Watch them. So this is done for today. Maybe I will make more videos after I will watch other series. Only these I watched. So I will, if you still don't have motivation to watch these series, then it's okay. But yeah, it will be useful for you to watch and enjoy more knowledge and more motivation to do sadhana and everything. And it's not costly. This exclusive, like for 1 month, you can take 100 rupees. It's like €1. €1, or I don't know in euros. If you're in Europe, €1 or €2, $1 or $2 will be. Or for 1 year, take it's a little bit discount, less to pay if you want, because so many episodes you can see. It's lots of episodes. I spoke here 1 hour explaining, and so many I've not watched. About feminine I've not watched, about Linga Bhairavi not so much, Surya Kund, Mahabharat, Krishna stories, snakes, Brishma, Tibet, yugas, geometry of life, intimate moments with Sadhguru. Lots of about death, Native Americans, Isha classified, the power of breath, the birth of a goddess, illusion in reality, what happens after death, cosmic secrets, dreams, desiring the ultimate, the science of yogic practices, where sound ends, not for the faint-hearted, Naga series, Leela, Krishna, Childhood Kashi, Dream Yantra, Manasarovar, Miracle of Mind, the Moon and Mysticism, Sound to Stillness, Realized Beings, Art of Zen, Chakko Canyon, Mattotipila, Chahokya, Wounded Land, Shunyan Samadhi, Yogeshwar Linga Consecration, Guru Candid Confessions, Encounter the Enlightened, Vayu, Serpent and Spirituality, the Technology of Ecstasy, Akash, Occult, Fire in Guru's Presence, Water, Chakras, Body the Greatest Gadget, Power of Attention, Devotion, Earth, Fire and Devotion, Shiva Sutras, Yoga of the Feminine, Rendes was with Death, Grandeur of Death, Magnificence of Shiva, Devotees of Shiva, Vijay, Victorious Daughter, Sadhguru Untold, Enlightened and Inside Story, Enlightenment, The Truth About Jesus, Untruth to Truth, Disembodied Beings, Devi, Prana, Realized Beings, The Hidden Gems, Tantra, The Beginning, Incredible Humans, and Living on the Edge. So that's all. So take for 1 year if you have some savings. It's not costly, or at least for 1 month, and see what's most interested for you and most popular ones. And yeah, more are coming up. And wait for a little bit. I will watch more series and I will make more videos like this with more deeper explanation of what you can find in videos if you still don't have motivation for that, or you want to find like some your question more quickly. Okay, namaskaram. Let's go do sadhana.